And joining us now, Democratic Congressman Jim Himes from Connecticut. He's the ranking member on the House Intelligence Committee. Congressman, good to see you. Know you've been busy this morning and stepped out of a vote. Thank you. DHS designating and counting and certification of the electoral votes at the Capitol this coming January 6th as a national special security event. Just how significant is that?
Well, it's a relief for a lot of us that were stuck in the chamber on January 6th. I was one of them, and that is not something that any of us, certainly not I, want to go through again. So it's good to know. It's good to know that the security failures of that day will not be repeated. What worries me more, Anna, is just the poisoning of the atmosphere. Ex-President Trump already starting to say that this election will be rigged. He's not sure that he'll accept the results. We're a big country, and even if only 1 or 2% of people believe what President Trump is saying, that's a lot of people. And as we saw on January 6th, it doesn't take that many people to create both a lethal and terribly embarrassing situation for this country.
Elections officials from several states, I know, testified about election security yesterday on Capitol Hill. And I want to play a clip from the secretaries of state in both Michigan and Arizona. Listen.
Right now, we are enduring unrelenting harassment and threats. People have come to my home. They have threatened me, my staff, and many of the hundreds of clerks and local election officials in our state.
In 2017, Elections Administration was declared critical infrastructure by the Department of Homeland Security, and we still, as Secretary Benson has mentioned, have zero sustained and dependable federal funding.
Congressman, should Congress be doing more to ensure election workers are safe and that election ballots are all counted?
Congress has appropriated a lot of funds for precisely that purpose. And the answer to your question is yes. Free and fair elections are the very core of our democracy. So the answer to your question is yes. But let's make no mistake about why this is happening. We saw it in the debate the other night. Former President Trump will still not say that his loss in 2020 was illegitimate. That it was a legitimate loss, I should say. He does say that it was illegitimate. And the point is that he's got an awful lot of people, including a majority of Republicans, who are willing to believe that. And so, yes, Congress needs to do more, but leaders need to be conscious of the fact that when they make outrageous statements on one extreme that the election was fraudulent, on the other extreme that in Springfield, Ohio, they're eating cats and dogs, what you do is you stick a spike into our democratic system because people lose faith. Because they lose faith, they think about violence. And that's where we are. And that's what you heard reflected in the statements by those secretaries of state.
Before I let you go, I have to ask you about another important deadline coming up there on the Hill. Your chamber just has to pass, in fact, a spending bill by October 1st to avert a government shutdown. And yesterday there was an opportunity there, but Speaker Mike Johnson yanked a bill off the floor because of Republican pushback. So again, October 1st is that deadline, or a government shutdown. Is this going to get done in time?
It is going to get done in time. There is nobody. Well, I shouldn't say there's nobody. There's always a fringe that would welcome the chaos. But there's almost nobody around here who wants to go into an election. And let me be very clear about this. There aren't many Republicans who want to go into an election making the case for why they should be reelected, even though the Republican House in 2 years achieved precisely nothing. Oh, they got rid of Speaker McCarthy, but achieved precisely nothing for the American people. None of them want to go into this election with a government shutdown on their back. So I'm pretty confident that's going to happen. Look, we've seen this movie a million times. Speaker Johnson says, here's a good idea on how we can get this done. And his own people say, guess what? We're not going along with that. And so eventually what will happen is what always happens, which is that Speaker Johnson will compromise and we'll get something done before October 1st.
Congressman Jim Himes, thank you so much for taking the time with us. Good to have you here.